Alright, let's see. Will I get the dreaded "you are using audio from another source"? Or can I actually use copyright-free music from someone else? I hope so. I really do. That being said, we're gonna do a little crediting here. Today's music is brought to you by TheRelaxedMovement on YouTube. And today's cards come from Star City Games. I'm not really too good at doing these intros. This feels goofy as fuck. Can I say fuck yet? I think I made it past the 15-second mark. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Make a wish. I wish for some really good polls today. So let's get into it. I have actually already picked through some of this a little bit. Shuffled each stack of cards. There's like about 1,000 cards in here. And I'm just gonna go through them like one by one, scan them in, put a sleeve on them. Always wear protection. Yeah. Let's do this. Muzzle. Orim's Cure. Who is Orim? Orim, I need the cure. Do you has it? Ooh, shiny. His guts are shiny. Pinzer, what's up? How you doing? Okay, I need more light. This is light. Light. Yes. Very shiny indeed. That's not the right card. What are you doing, goofball? What are you doing? Sometimes this thing scans the wrong card. Not bad though, 18 cents. For the record, I know there's not going to be like a house waiting inside this box. There's no Black Lotuses worth $200,000 or more in here. So I know that most of them aren't going to be worth much. But when you look at the cumulative, like so far, oh shit. Oh shit. $666, y'all. That's what my collection is worth right now. Total $666. That's where I'm at with all of the cards tonight. I'm not gonna pull the whole box up because it's on another shelf and I'm not getting up. This app is Manabox, Pinzer. Yeah, so, but yeah, $666 worth of cards. Holy shit. And I haven't even added the ones I just scanned yet, so. Awesome sauce. Strangled Cemetery. $0.09. Dream Dew and Trancer. He's a frog wizard. A frog wizard. Froggy wizard. He's a wizard of frogs. 22 cents. Not bad. Honestly, really, 22 cents is a pretty good deal for a card. Gift of Strength. $0.04. Is it crazy though, the cost of like some of these cards? I mean, honestly, honest to God, some of them they're just cardboard. They're just paper. Sometimes with shiny stuff on them, but they really are just paper. Monk of the Open Hand. He is a monk of the open hand. 8 cents. Mogus's Warhound. Mogus. Mogus. Morgus. It's a dog. It's almost Cerberus. -1 head. That's fucking metal though. I call it cardboard crack. Was to be more accurate with the vernacular. Look, I got a waifu card. I got a waifu card. She's a waifu. I need her on my pillowcase. 11-cent waifu card. It's a waifu card. Ooh, Pikachu. Festering mummy. It's festering. $0.10. I have a pillowcase that I dress like Sailor Moon, if that counts. For those who don't read the chats, that was a reference to a reader's Sailor Moon pillowcase. Limey, Limey, whose neck is red. Ooh, another millstone. I have one of these already. These are fucking awesome cards. Target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. So I can just keep making you waste your cards. I just tap this thing and you keep losing cards. Mind you, your deck is only 60 cards deep on standard. So, like, you know, how many times I could use this and make you completely burn your deck, and then what happens? You die. You fucking die, okay? That's what happens when you lose all your cards in your deck. When all your cards are gone, you're dead. You're dead, motherfucker. Anyways. 6 cents. Yes, Slimy. Magic the Gathering. Beautiful, beautiful Magic the Gathering. Maggot therapy. If this is the cure, I'd hate to see the disease. Scan. There we go. Alright, what's this one? I got a double-sided card here. Weary Prisoner, Wrathful Jailbreaker. You know, it's almost fun to say these card names with, like, the voice of, like, a Mortal Kombat, or, like, the Mortal Kombat guy. Innocent blood. Zombies mourn for the living and celebrate those who will soon be given the gift of death. This is nice. This is nice. Each player sacrifices a creature. Beautiful. Oh yeah, Limey. I know. This game gets fucking complicated at times. Trust me, I know. There are cards I will pull that have so much text. It's like, what the fuck is even going? I won't use those cards. If we were to play together, I would only basically be using some of the most basic cards. I haven't seen the Mortal Kombat trailer yet, but I did see the Carl Urban Johnny Cage thing, which I thought that was fucking slick. Yeah, Carl Urban is a good pick for Johnny Cage. I will be RB. Okay, I have returned. Yes, that is my scratty Pikachu. Tells a little bit of a story, don't you think? The bullet holes in the wall and the sign and the casing, and then there's scratty Pikachu with someone's eyeball. Bone Splitter. It puts an end to what ails you. Cavern Whisper. A halberd where? So probably not soon. Limey, as far as like selling them. I do like to check the value of them though, because there are some that really do that I have that are going up, that I might sell. I really do mostly want to play with them though. Like right now, this card, Ophidian Eye, that I have is currently worth almost $20, and it just went up 50 cents. So that's crazy, isn't it? Man, these cards are fucking getting up there. This one, almost $13, went up 4 cents. This one's 10 cents. Or 10 cents. $10. Wow. 10 cents. Yeah, I'm moving some decibels. But anyway, yeah, $10. Ooh, another shiny. Sometimes the shinies, it doesn't really mean much other than it's just prettier. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, so check this out. This is what it just said, right? This is the normal version. 37 cents, right? This is what I mean by shiny doesn't necessarily mean anything. Where'd it go? Damn it. Okay. Anyway, 37 cents, right? So watch what happens when I put it on foil. 33 cents. Motherfucker lost 4 cents on this motherfucker just because it's foil. Ha! But it's pretty though. Allie, what's up? How you doing? Oh, that is a really fucking pretty card though. Holy shit. Ooh, I gotta try something with my lighting on here. Just because it's like the way it reflects is just so fucking. Birds. I hear birds in my music. There's a strobe light. Looking for the one that gives seizures. There we go. Have fun with that. That is obnoxious. Okay. Have a good one, Allie. Great seeing you. Thank you for stopping in. Vow of duty. Alright, I'm gonna take a break from scanning. I'm gonna start rapping. Rapping. If this is probably one of the most boring things you've ever watched, I don't blame you if you fall asleep or leave. Who wants to sit someone, or who wants to watch someone sit and, fuck around with a card collection, right? But you guys are, so I appreciate that. I think some people probably would watch this for the same reason some people watch golf. I never understood it, I guess, but when I was a kid, and Grandpa would just sit there and fall asleep to golf. Like 2 in the afternoon. And there he is, passed out in his chair. And there's on the voice on the TV, Phil Mickelson closes in with the birdie, blah, 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 blah. Golf clap. Watching Bob Ross is nice. I do like watching Bob Ross. It's kind of fun to listen to him just add a little happy tree right here, and throw a little swoosh, and you don't want to go too heavy on the oils, and you want to blend, and it's really nice, One place I wouldn't expect to see Bob Ross though is there's a pizza shop that I go to, a Marco's Pizza around here, and the Bob Ross channel is on. So I'm waiting for my food, and I'm watching Bob Ross painting mountains. It's just an interesting thing I don't know. It doesn't mean anything, but I just thought I'd bring it up. Alright, I will organize these later. Volcanic torrent. See, this is one of those cards with a wall of text where my brain just leaked trying to read this. I don't know what the fuck. There's just a whole lot going on there. I must say, the best aids are always the most unlikely ones, am I right? Oh, that was a terrible joke. I'm so sorry. If I had a ukulele, I would play it. If I could play ukulele without breaking one, that is. Sorry. Grizzled Outrider. Ha ha ha, that's some good flavor text. Sure, a horse might be faster, but I'd like to see a horse take the head clean off a troll in one swipe. Lost in the labyrinth. Concordia Pegasus. A kick from its hooves is like a bolt of lightning. I know, I've been hit by both. More birds. This music has a lot of birds in it. Cheep, 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 cheep. Ooh. Birds and beats. Tweet, 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 tweet. Witty, witty, tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet, 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 tweet. Bannerhide Crushok. What is a Crushok? Looks like kind of like a rhino, I think. That damn blight. corpse churn. Interesting. Who's the mob? Oh shit. Oh shit. I didn't expect to pull this motherfucker out of this box, but I did. Oh my god. It'll make sense in a minute. It will make sense in a fucking minute. Ivy Lane Denizen. Who's texting me? Oh. So I have to pull a video for this one. I hope I don't get screwed for explaining it, but there's a reason why this card is so fucking cool. It's because it also works really good with a card that I have called Herd Baloth. It's kind of does a little bit of a infinite loop sort of thing. I had to pull this video up. Herd Baloth.
Here's a magic to get.
All right, let's display.
Gathering combo that is cheaper than $1. Let's get into it. Ivy Lane Denizen. Whenever another green creature
That's
enters
this
the
right here.
under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature.
Yeah.
Herd Baloth. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on Herd Baloth, you may create a 4/4 green beast creature token. So this is how it works. You want to have Ivy Lane Denizen out on the battlefield. Then you want to cast Herd Baloth. When you cast Herd Baloth, it will trigger Ivy Lane Denizen, putting 1/1 counters on Herd Baloth, which will then trigger Herd Baloth, creating a 4/4 green beast creature token, thus triggering Ivy Lane Denizen again. Thus, you get infinite creature tokens, infinite enter the battlefield, and infinite 1/1 counters on Herd Baloth. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like and follow for more, and I'll see you all next time. Here's a Magic the Gathering that is cheaper than $1.
Oh yeah, that's just amazing. And that's why this card was just so amazing to pull out. I can't believe I actually pulled this motherfucking bitch out. I was gonna buy this one. I was literally about to buy this one as a single. I'm glad I didn't, because I wonder how many more of these I'm going to find in this box, too. That's the funny thing. Any Baldur's Gate fans in here? Because I got a Baldur's Gate card. I think someone might be a Baldur's Gate fan, right? Shiny. It's very shiny. Ooh, I just pulled another shiny out. And this time it is Ambassador Blorpity Blorp Boop. Wow. What the fuck even is going on here? What does this card do? It's sparkly. It's sparkly like the old version of the Pokemon cards. I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed by this, but I don't know if I'd ever be able to use it. When Ambassador Blorpity Blorp Boop enters the battlefield, you get whatever the fuck these three symbols are. Then you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. What? Stickers? When were there stickers in Magic? I'm so confused. And then I don't know. It's pretty. It's pretty. I don't know what the fuck it does. It'll never see gameplay. Sudden spinnerets. They're so sudden. Very, very sudden. It's just like I'm gonna play this card one day and just be like, sudden! Sudden spinnerets. Oh, shit. Shit. This is how much of the box I have left to sort through. It's gonna be multiple episodes. I'm not doing all this in one sitting. Fuck no. Fuck. No, not it. I mean, I'm already at 40 minutes. excavation mole. It makes molehills out of mountains. That is a really cool look at, though. I'm not gonna lie. I like the contrasting purple with the green. Like, that is a very good. That's some really good artwork. Anyone else had this problem with their fucking carts? Those bitches like keep pulling wax up. What up, Rachel? Rachel Aloha? I had this motherfucker explode in my mouth the other day. Hot wax right in the fucking top of the roof of my fucking mouth. It just shot like right up in there. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, that was rough. Uktabi Drake. Uktabi. Oh, Uktabi. Uktabi. That's an interesting picture, though. I've seen grocery store workers with that same resting bitch face. Is this a face of, what the fuck do you want from me? What? What do you want? Why are you here? Why? Could it have been anyone else but me? That's me when customers walk up to buy a piece of pizza and I'm just like I'm not a service worker. I'm really not. I'm not. That's a position I don't like being in service. I can't. Trapped in the tower. At least up here, I have some peace and quiet. Well, that's an interesting name for a card. If you imagine being like English in like the olden days and your name was Mud Button Torch Runner. Mud Button. Mud Button. Mud Button. Okay, there's gonna be the word that I use from now on whenever I'm trolling everyone else's chats. Okay. I'm gonna just start saying Mud Button from now on. Mud Button. Oh God. And also, look at what he does, though. When he dies, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. Don't kill this motherfucker, because then you're gonna get damaged too, bitch. Ha ha ha. Revenge from good old Mud Button. See, the people in this chat right now, we're the only ones that are gonna get the joke. Everyone else is gonna be like, it's gonna be an inside joke among us, okay? Yes, with a hot poker. Yes, he's a torch runner. He's a little butthole with a match. You know, I'm sidelining this card. This is going in my goblins deck. This has got to be in my goblins deck. Too many jalapenos. Yeah, but we're all going to be part of a big inside joke now, so congratulations. $0.40 for this one. Regular print, 16 cents. God, that's fucking pretty. Crew fixes insight. I almost thought this said crucifixes insight. Crucifix. Crucifix. Hell, Caesar. I have a very good friend in Rome named Biggest Dickus. Infectious horror. Interesting. I don't know what's going on with this. These are interesting cards. Just the border is so, like, different. Scutter. Necrogen Scutter. Razor Trap Gorge. Ouch. That looks very threatening. Remember, brother, the eyes are always vulnerable. I never forgot. I gotta say, you know, the art in this one too. Good use of purples. Purple with the blue. That's good to look at. Beep, 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 beep. Returned centaur. Yeah, excuse me. I'd like to return this centaur. It is broken. This, what's wrong with it? You say. Well, the first of all, okay. It it's broken. I don't know. It's. I can't further this sketch anymore, but jeez, Pinzer. Crush on centaurs. Okay then. Okay. Shame. I need a shame emoji. Oh man. Wow. The more you know, I guess. Oh. Oh. Oh, I need this for my dog deck. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so adorable. Fearless pup. And he says, oh. He says, oh. Ooh. Oh. So adorable. So Pinzer, let me ask you a question. Does the song Closer by Nine Inch Nails have any different meaning to you? Shit. It's okay, Pinzer. That was kind of a rhetorical question. Oh man. What is that one movie where like the little girl's like, I'll never tell? It was a horror movie or something, drama or suspense, thriller. Another shiny. Once again, I got a maggot therapy. Ah, yes, don't say a word. I don't remember it hardly either. It was 2001. I barely remember breakfast time, and that was only a couple hours ago. That's an interesting looking creature. Wow. So many colors. So many colors. More colors, more vibrant greens and oranges and purples than a fucking fruit roll up. I'm not kidding. This kind of reminds me of fruit roll ups. Look at those legs or arms or whatever. And whatever the fuck those things are, it's coming off of its face. Are those tits or those mouth things? But it all reminds me of gummy candy in some way. That's kind of an odd association, I know, but... Okay. Gorilla Berserkers. This card is from 1996, mind you. This is old magic. Old as gold, my friends. Oh man, 28 cents for this one. For a hunted wumpus. Or if you're doing spoonerisms, that would be a wanted humpus. I want a wanted humpus. Or a hunted wumpus. I mean... Well, if you came here for tentacle porn, I may have ticked a box off for ya. Tightening coils, anyone? I want to fuck you like an animal. Whoa, 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 whoa. This song is closer with a brighter musical bedding. That's pretty, kind of weird looking, but it's an elk, but it almost looks like a dog in a way, doesn't it? It's got this like focus camera. Whatever. Cervix? What? Oh, no. Spring means cervin. Although when I alphabetize these, it is going to go into next to a card similarly titled with cervix. Anyways, I think it's called Goblin Cervix or something. Anyway, Goblin Cervix. Anyway, okay. All right, I'll be right back. This is a public service announcement from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I just have to beat this dead horse. Okay. I think I found the creature that has the axe that I pulled earlier. Uh, where was it? Almost the same thing. Of course I would see something like that and I would notice it, you know. Of course I would. Oh, this card is... This is what happens when you eat Chipotle and then you get on an elevator. Cloud kill. You even see the skull in the gas. Oh, thanks for coming, Rachel. Appreciate it. You have a good day too. Crowded elevator. Crowded. I bet I know which one did it, and it was definitely him. He's the one right here in the armor. He did that. He did the deed. Now he's choking on his own ass gas. Where's Mud Button when you need him? Don't light a match, Mud Button. Boom! Damn it, Mud Button. Actually, it probably was Mud Button that left that cloud. I'm gonna change the lore of this card, of this card, and say that it was Mud Button that did this. God damn it, Mud Button. Oh, cool. I got another Mage's Guile. Use this in another deck. I have a couple deck lists that need this. That's a really cool picture. Okay. Do a little bit of a wrapping break here. Let's wrap these cards because I'm obsessed with. I have to have protection at all costs. I just can't be raw dogging it, you know. This is like one of the least least most entertaining part. So if this is the time you would like to go get something to drink or even take a shit, feel free to do so. How nice of me to give you permission to take a shit, right? I'll turn that down a little bit. Wow, 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 wow. I had to turn the music down because this shit was just like in my ear hardcore. And I couldn't hear myself gesticulate the word. I don't know. That just sounded like that would have been like the correct word to use for this situation. I don't know. Probably thinking, are they always like this? And yes, I am. I always am like this. There's no stopping it. It gets worse. Yeah, stop sliding around. That's one thing about protection that does kind of bother me, is shit gets a little too slippery. Tick tock, click clock. This track reminds me of like my grandparents had a clock that would just steadily click like this. Of course, it disappears. I think that's probably the reason why my grandfather would fall asleep while watching golf, is that clock. 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 I mean, it's like literally ticking at like the BPM of not even like a heartbeat, so. You know, I think I know who would actually appreciate this card the most. Allie and Wes. They would definitely like this card so much. Because that's totally them. That's their thing. I wonder if like any of them are like lurking. If like Wes is just lurking. But yeah, I just shouted you guys out, so I need to sideline you. Because that's gonna be a card I want in my deck. Whew, wow. I can't believe I've actually sat here for an hour and 16 minutes doing magic cards. Even more so, I'm really happy. I'm thankful and grateful. I'm kind of surprised that people actually sat through and watched this. I appreciate that very much. I love cards. There's just something about like being able to just pick something up so simple, and just there's a game with this. There's the whole collecting aspect of it. There's the mystery. It kind of a little slight gambling, a little bit of a gambling element to it. You open up packs or boxes like like what I got here, and seeing what you get. And some of my best years in my childhood, my best memories are just going to the store, to the game shops, and with a friend, and riding our bikes, and buying cards. Putting together our decks, and of course, my friend, I guess he was better at the game than I was, because he'd always kick my ass. I almost never won. But it was fun though, because sometimes I would pull some shit on him, and they even surprised me. And of course, he was also an asshole, and would have probably been cheating for all I know or really care. But whatever. The good times that we did have, though, we were just collecting these things. And, I gave this up when I was a kid. When I was, or like, actually, well, not when I was a kid. When I grew up a little bit, and had a whole bunch of these. I don't know what happened to them. Then, at some point, I just my mid-20s, I had a roommate who was into these things, and I wanted to get back into it too, so I bought a collection, had a whole binder full of them, and it was like 2010s, about 2010. I was briefly brought back into it. That's when I had my roommate, and then I forgot about Magic, and then I just sort of got back into it, and recently, because I was just going through all my old things, and I found these cards, and I'm like, oh shit, I wonder how much these things are worth. So I sat through and I scanned every one of them, like, oh my god. I think with the collection I had initially, it was like 1,000 cards. It's about 1,000. It was about no. About $400. It's pretty close to about $400. 666 is where I started off today. I scanned about 70 cards. Got up to 673. Just trying to see which one was the actual like big winner today that I scanned. I think this might have been the one. I think this was the one. This was 40 cents. And it was the foil version too, so I think this was the highest one that I pulled so far. All right. Well, this was fun. Thank you for coming and watching once again. Appreciate it. Now I must go do things to get off my ass, because I am starting to get toilet legs. I'm not sitting on a toilet, but I am sitting on a chair that's not very kind to the thighs, and my legs are starting to get a little numb, so I need to stretch them. Anyways, bye-bye.